So let's come over here, Hal, and we'll check out some of the bits and pieces that could be
Absolutely.
yours.
Look at this. Incredible. You've got, Villiers engine there. You've got, that's a beautiful Harley cover.
Well, let's have a look
Just
at
drag that one out for
Yeah.
us and show the guys what this is all about.
So, and of course, you need to register the bid. We've got some BSA spanners. We have a very early switch block for a Harley. We've got a couple of lovely early voltmeters here.
That's gorgeous. But something I want to point out here,
Oh, yes.
Anthony, which I don't know whether people can see, but Speedway, in the UK, it was the biggest ever event for an auction, for actually attendance, was a Speedway event down in New Cross, where they reckoned over 100, maybe 150,000 people attended that one event. But what do we have here?
Well, Lionel Van Praag was one of the great Australian Speedway riders, and in fact, I believe actually won a Speedway World Cup. This is his medal from his 4th place in the 1938 Speedway World Cup, and this, we believe, is his participants medal. This is real history here.
And I think that was, correct me, I'm sure everyone out there will correct me if I'm wrong, but may have been at the old Wembley Stadium.
I think it was Wembley.
Pretty big event then, 1938, just before the Second World War. Fantastic medals, unique. No one has really seen these before.
Lionel Van Praag,
fantastic.
Australian.
Okay,
legend.
what else we got? Because
we've got some Norton triple clamps up here. These are from off a Featherbed.
Yeah.
Norton. We've got Harley springs. We've got Harley crankcase. We've got new old. Oh, it's a WLA tank. We've got a veteran style seat here. That's a very sought after thing. If you've got a veteran motorcycle, Harley footboards. We've got original old stock cables, tail lights, primary drive there. We have.
Now, if Don, if you're out there, mate, if you recognise your old helmet here, look at it, fantastic. I remember my old man had one of these. I think probably early '60s, maybe.
It looks that.
It looks like it. Very original.
Moto Guzzi rocker cover, a vintage style, and this is a motorcycle size one.
Oh yeah.
Fire extinguisher. We have their Harley brackets. I think they're foot pad brackets. Harley springs there. A new old stock Harley Speedo. Moving along.
Yeah. What else we got? Because we got so much more here.
A buddy seat. Looks sort of 50s, 60s. A couple of Royal
Come
Enfield.
in.
Come and have a look, Matt. Royal Enfield. Oh, twin leading shoe Honda brake and wheel. A Harley motor that's just cases. Now this is a very, very rare thing. This is a UL, the 1200 side valve, still in the crate, never taken out.
Allegedly, yes.
Brand new engine, 1200cc UL motor. More Harley cases up here. We have a few bits and bobs down in here, carburetors, chain guards.
Okay, right. Where else have we got? What have we got here?
Oh, now this is interesting. This is a 1917 Harley Davidson frame. Looks in pretty good nick, pretty straight.
Yeah.
Not too much rust. And there is also a rim off the same bike.
Okay. Well, what about round here? We've got a bit of an Aladdin's cave here. What's this here?
Have a look at this. Now this is a BSA auto wheel. And it's a little 2-stroke motor, and they designed these that you could just put them in your push bike, and you had an engine. Made by the Birmingham Small Arms Company, probably 1950s vintage, I reckon. Very cool bit of gear. Moving along, oh, look at this. If you need some Harley forks, a plethora of them. Now this one is also an interesting one. This is a single cylinder Harley motor. By the way, with all of these, if you go on the Manshed website, there's more details, etc., and obviously pictures. Tanks, all in very good condition, of various.
And if you're in the need for speed, you've got more Speedos there than.
Oh yes, look at this. Speedos, American Speedos. We've got a mudguard. What do you call those things? There's a word for it.
It will come to you in a minute. It will come to me in a minute.
Clutch levers. We saw Graham Goodwin's lights. This is an original probably late teens, 20s P&H gas light. This is, if you have a vintage bike, you need one of these. This is a motorcycle grease gun.
That's fantastic. Okay, so what else do we have? We got
An earlier acetylene light.
fantastic acetylene light,
Magneto,
other lights.
flat twin magneto, more acetylene lights here. This
What's
one,
What's that in a box? Because I always like
Oh,
things
you
in a
like
box.
Well, I'll just say this is
Go on.
actually a veteran sidecar light. You can see it's got the white light at the front and the red one at the back. So if you have a veteran sidecar, that's what you need. A blackout light for an army bike,
Yeah,
Army Harley.
yeah.
More acetylene lights down here, acetylene tail light. Now, some original,
Hold those up so we can
Oof.
see them.
have a look at this. Original Harley Davidson owner's manuals.
Not seen much use those,
No, they
so
look in
obviously
very, very good condition.
good condition. What else do we have along here? We've got other stuff.
Mud guards, early mud guards.
Just needs a
and
bit of a
seat
polish
belt.
up there by looks of things.
Just a polish, just bolt them on. Oh, in the box,
Yeah.
we have the Sesco compression tool. Now, can I just get you to hold that
Yeah,
for a
yeah, yeah,
second,
yeah,
Howard?
yeah.
Now, inside there, look at that. Now, believe it or not, this was made in Sydney. This is when we used to actually make things in this country.
Incredible.
And you say it's an original, sort of around wartime compression tool in the original box.
That is absolutely fabulous. Good Australian bit of engineering there. So moving along, let's
Moving
have a
along,
look. What else we
a
got?
set of Harley Springer forks, aftermarket Springer forks, set of crankcases, tanks,
Tags.
more and more tanks with the hand shifts. We have piston rings
God, quite. It must
in
be
the original. Look, that'll just put that up on the shelf.
absolutely.
It's a
There must be a dozen or so in that one, a dozen
Yep.
or so in that one.
This is a veteran front wheel from a 1917 Harley or thereabouts. We have more piston rings. Now this is a Dunhilt.
I done it.
A Dunhilt. It's an English bike, very unusual machine. It's about 1925. Frame in very good condition. Part of the forks, engine complete, got the crank and everything. Have a look at the piston. Have you ever seen a piston like that?
That is incredible. So it's almost like
It's got two separate parts of the cylinder. The idea was that it'd suck the fuel in here, and because this was bigger, it'd actually push more fuel up.
incredible.
Yep. So
Wouldn't
a
get
good
one of
start
those
to
at
a
Repco,
project.
probably.
1925. We've got a WLA motor here, complete with carburettor. We also have a number of, I think, Linkert and Shebler carburettors around somewhere. Phil, where were they? Yes, we missed these because
right.
these are very sought after items. These are original pre-war American carburettors. A Linkert and a Shebler, is that right, Phil? 2 Linkerts. So if you would like any of these parts, you must register to bid at Manshed Auctions. You can bid online, you can put your maximum bid in, or you can do it live. If you are watching this on Facebook or YouTube, there will be some delays, so you must go to Manshed if you want to be in there and in the moment. So that's just a quick look around what we've got, and hope you enjoy the auction, and don't forget we will see you in 2021 at Bulli for the AMCA Antique Bike Weekend. Thanks.
Thank you.
See you then.
See you then.